Hello and welcome to Good Morning RPG, where I absolutely just jumped the gun. We got Matt, lovely NATO with us today. I couldn't hear you because you started mumbling the cues.
Oh, did I?
Like,
My bad. My
four,
bad. I always go like 5, 4, 3, and then my 2 1s are silent, I guess. Did I not do that?
you mumbled 2 and then like a non-committal 1, and so I was like,
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right, my bad. Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, NATO. Coming back for another bloody go at it.
Yeah, this time you get delusional.
We got the other side of
the word because
delusion.
Yeah, I'm
delusional.
Yeah, maybe. I think that's what was coming out of my mouth, but it's not the word that I was looking for.
Okay. I gotta.
Delirious. I think it's more the word.
I got a question.
Delirious.
I got a question that will immediately determine the mood of this stream. Are we seeing? So last stream we saw medicated NATO. Are we seeing unmedicated NATO?
No, we're seeing medication probably wore off a good 3 hours ago, NATO.
That's what I mean. Like, so right now it's like you're at the end of your evening. You're like, I'm ready for bed. My brain is mush.
Yeah,
that's.
I wanted to come see my fun pals again.
And I know that you're not going to go to bed straight after the stream because of the stuff that's happening straight after. Even though I know
because I realized I'm going to finish at 9 in my time, and then it is not actually on at 10. It's actually on at 11. So then I'd have to stay up for 2 more hours. And then watch the stream itself. Yeah, so it ain't happening.
Wait, so it's not until 2 p.m.? I thought it was on at 1 p.m.
No. Yeah, look, I'll check. I'll get the Warhammer, the clock up, and I'll have a quick look.
The Warhammer clock.
Oh, dude, they've been spruiking it all week. They've been like, it's got 12 days to go. It's got 10 days. They're basically, anyone who doesn't realize, they're announcing probably
it's
the
4
next...
hours from now.
4 hours.
Yeah, so, it's 3 hours, 44 minutes. Yeah, so...
Okay, well,
so you're
definitely not going to be awake. They're basically announcing 10th edition and whatever big models are coming out. Like, it's probably one of their bigger ones for the year.
I still don't think it's 10th, and pretty much everybody I've been watching, they're like, it's not 10th.
It's going to be Lion.
He's 10th. Yeah. Well, did you see the tweet this morning? I put it in the group chat.
Yeah. There's a thing called, like, there's basically a video of a lion waking up from a nap, and it's like, how on the nose could you be with the model they want to tease?
I'm excited, but I'm also like, now you just took
you're just taking the piss.
No, more just like you are 100% confirming now. Like we were all still like, oh, it maybe not, but now it's like, if it's not now, you guys were just a bunch of dicks.
I think what they're gonna do. I do think what they're gonna do though is announce Lion and then tease 10th. Because like the Tyranid Terminator thing.
Because everyone that I saw was like it wouldn't be beneficial for them to announce 10th.
No one would buy the last Ark of Omen book.
Yeah, like more just that they would announce it at one of their own events, not somebody's like third-party event, because Adepticon's not their event. Yeah.
Then it won't. Yeah, then I thought it was their own event.
No, it's similar to like LVO. Like the Las Vegas Open is technically theirs, but it's not done by them specifically. Like it's not first party like set up and all that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because I think because we were supposed to get Dante at this, and then we're also getting Lion now. Pretty much, it's 100% confirmed.
Yeah, fair.
So I think that's enough for this one. And then because like they are announcing all those other products as well, like
they'll do whatever new kill team and shit on there as well. Oh my god! What's up, Leia?
I think my paint pot is dried shut.
Yeah.
Oh
don't open it. Even if you were to open it, don't open it sideways. Get your thumbs and go. You get it? You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's reading.
All right.
Man,
so
all my American friends are at PAX right now, and it makes me sad that I have to wait so long for our PAX.
So I'll print it. So I'm going to go back to what I'm working on at the moment. I've all of my Destiny guns and heads and weapons that I ordered from Etsy arrived a day or two ago, and they came out really, really well. So well, in fact, that I have none of like I kind of got extras just in case some arrived broken, and I have 30 Destiny heads now. So you just know that I'm going to be making some Space Marines into Destiny characters for a while after this, and doing a little series of painting them, because I have all of those other Space Marines that came on those very cheap sprues, and why not just like fuck with them and convert most of them? They cost
why
nothing.
Not?
Yeah, they cost like $15 for like 12 guys. Let's ruin some of them. So that's gonna be great. That's gonna.
I mean, Marines really aren't. You know, what else are they good for, though?
What else are they good for?
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Bleh.
Ooh,
Hello, Tom, by the way. Drunk with the power of positive energy.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Pass some of that over here.
On the note of, like, we were talking in the pre-show about, like, how people record their games casually and stuff like that. And the lack thereof recording devices. Adobe has just released a version of their product called, I think it's like Audio Studio or something like that. You can put like phone level quality sound into it, and it'll come out sounding like a podcast now.
Ooh.
It is ridiculous.
It's still
how
Adobe, and as much as I use them still for all my editing, I don't want to.
I hate Adobe. Adobe makes my computer run like shit.
Yeah.
I will use their tools because I have, like, there's not a better option. And if you tell me DaVinci Resolve is better, I'm sorry, but
it's
isn't.
It's
not. Better for color.
It's why I still use Adobe for everything I do,
exactly.
even though I hate it so goddamn much.
They have a shitty monopoly.
It's like Foxtel in Australia back in the day. I don't want to give money to Foxtel, but I want to watch all these TV shows. And now it's like,
well, yeah, when internet wasn't good enough for piracy, that's the way, right?
Yeah.
But now we're able to pirate. I can be like, well, fuck off, because there's a better alternative. Like, I will wait for the better alternative, but like, DaVinci Resolve is not free. It's free for the base version, which is fine.
Yeah.
But as someone who edits video professionally, you can't do it for free. You can't edit on that stuff for free.
I freaked out for a second then because I just got an ad, and it's the KFC one, and it just said like "shut up" real loud, and I'm like, I was about to apologize to you, Matt, and say I didn't actually say that, and then I realized
it was an ad.
I don't get to hear that audio. It's just in my earphones.
Oh,
not in your earphones.
I could totally just clip off the hand and make the sword hilt smaller.
Ooh.
Might just do that.
Yeah, there you go.
And that way, like, it's supposed to be a really long sword handle, right? But no one's gonna notice if I make it shorter, right?
No, I don't think so.
He does Balthasar Gold straight up, hey? Oh no, brass.
Rune Lord Brass, is it?
I don't know about brass. Does Brass Scorpion even exist anymore?
I have it.
Isn't that Rune Lord?
No, Rune Lord became Rune Lord as a base.
Okay.
I'm really liking this. What is this? Death World.
The
Forest
Death World
color.
on the
Yeah, I think it looks so much better than the brown.
That's a banger. Oh, sorry, Leia and Nato, what are you working on? Because we got very distracted. Oh, you're
as you can see with my video, I'm working on the pretty much the second biggest dog. Oh, actually, you could say like look top three, because the top three are your Silent King, obviously, oh my god, Imhotep, the Stormlord, and then pretty much Illuminor Xeris. They yes, people will be like, oh, Trazyn. Look, Trazyn ain't a big dog in the sense. He's a lot in the lore, but he ain't a big dog. Because Illuminor Xeris pretty much built the machines that turned everybody into the Necrons. Like, straight up. The man pretty much designed all of the black stone pillars and all those kind of things. He pretty much did everything that the Necrons have. If you pick up I think it's a death mark or a hex mark model, and they have the weird like bug eyes. Yeah, he captured a whole bunch of bugs, pulled them to pieces, and did sciencey stuff, and realized that he could do that for machines as well. So that's where they get those from, and pretty much anything cool the Necrons have, Illuminor Xeris pretty much had made.
Nice.
But he's also the jerk that built the machines that turned them into, Necrons and stole their souls, and he knew what they were doing. Right? He was about the only Necron that knew what was actually going on.
What a dickhead.
So, he's a bad guy in a whole bunch of universe that are actually just everybody's a bad guy.
I was about to say, he's just yet another bad guguy.
No, yeah, but he's an actual bad guy. Everyone's like bad guys, but he's a bad guy. Because everybody's like, oh, I'm doing it for the greater good kind of stuff. And he's all like, I'm Illuminor Xeris and I like to fuck shit up. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to paint more of him. I've got currently the silver down. I've got my energy weapons. I might have to redo a bit of that later on when I go back for touch-ups. But for the moment, it looks nice. And I've got the blood for the blood god on the... You can't see it that well, but there's a person here that he's kind of biotransferring, a human that he's biotransferring into energy in his little palm thing to do some experiments on.
Yeah, nice.
And I know Warhammer Plus is not the best thing, but one of the new shows that are coming out, he is the main villain.
He's the dude?
Yeah, he's the dude.
He's the big boy?
And there's a lot of humans getting turned into machines and not in the... I'm not like, you want to say the fun way that the Adeptus Mechanicus do, but theirs is horrible as well, but not as horrible as Illuminor Xeris does.
Yeah,
which is saying something, because the Adeptus Mechanicus do some horrible, terrible stuff to people.
Okay, so I need some help choosing which Titan head that I'm going to put on this guy.
6.
I don't have 6, so
okay.
Well, I've got 3 main options that I like. And the reason I say 3 main ones is because I can't use Lord Shax's helmet. I can't use Saint 14's helmet, because Saint 14, even though it is available,
but everybody runs Saint 14's helmet though.
Well, the reason why I don't want to run the Saint 14 helmet is because this guy's supposed to be using Strand, and Saint 14's helmet's a Void subclass helmet. So I know that if I post that on a social media, I'm gonna get a bunch of fucktards just going and saying, hey, you wanna get on the right helmet, you dickhead? And I'll be like, shut up.
I was in the middle of researching my paint, but now hyperfocus, I'm gonna research helmets for you.
Well, no, I've got 3 choices. I've got Kaber. I've got it's called Battle Cage of Kaber. Actually, I'm just gonna bring these up.
Yeah, let's see the options.
I'll bring them up. I got Battle Cage of Kaber. I've got Helm of the Exile.
Have you got Cadmus Ridge's Landscape?
I do not. I also have the
Ruined everything.
Roll Titan Helm.
Maud, eh?
Morty!
I said Maud. Hey. All right. Let's bring out my metallic paints. What do we got? So I have a Room Lord Brass. I think I'm just going to do that. Because they do say to do Warp Lock Bronze elsewhere. Also,
sick.
This is my super scientific color chart that I do now for all my paints.
Nice. You should see Leia's book for that.
Woo! I was just about to say, you want to see how
you can see what color I like the most.
Yeah.
I got the one for all my washes. And then I got my skin tones.
See, yours is too good, all right? It needs to be crappy like this. All right?
I got
yours is too high tech and technological. All right?
My Citadel colors.
Yeah.
And all of my Vallejos.
Oof. Oh.
Metallics.
I love it on one scale because I'm like, that looks delicious, but it also like, here's my notepad.
like look how nice these colors are though. Let's talk about how amazing these skin tones are. This is why Leia's skin tones look so awesome. All these gorgeous skin tones.
Mine at the moment is just red, blues, and all my metals. Because guess which faction I've been painting for a long while? Necrons.
You mean the Necron?
Yes. Okay, so I got the first one up. This is the Battle Cage of Kaba, which is like a Vex themed helmet. You don't like that one?
Hate Vex. I hate Vex stuff. There's two. I hate Vex and I hate Fallen stuff.
Well, I don't have any Fallen stuff, so
Fallen stuff always looks like, hey, I just pulled this out of the trash can, and Vex stuff just doesn't look well with. Well, actually, the Warlocks can sometimes pull it off.
The
thing
thing
is,
is,
really feel NATO.
The thing is, on this body, it looks kind of cool, like with the armamentarium. Fucking focus, camera, Jesus.
It's working.
So like,
yeah, it definitely is working.
It looks it looks pretty good with the setup of the armor. You got to think about the composition of it. Looks good though, right? And it looks like a Destiny character rather than a Space Marine. Is what I'm going for.
Yeah, correct. That's a good point.
I'm going for like what it reads best as. Okay, Hood of the Exile is a Trials of Osiris competitive helmet.
Ooh, they're always good.
That's a good helmet. And it's one of the first ones they released, so it's like that kind of iconic, almost kind of looks bird-esque helmet.
Yeah.
And so I'll put it on the head here. This is my favorite one so far. I'm kind of... I've got like 8 heads, but these are my favorite 3. So this is what it looks like in the picture.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's sick, right?
Yep,
it's probably not going to be that
helmet too. Yes.
It's not going to be that
definitely
coloring,
iconic.
But it's an iconic helmet for sure. On the mini,
that's really freaking cool.
Yeah, the armor designs in this game are top notch.
Yeah,
definitely one of my favorite things about the game.
Okay, it looks like that on the model.
Always looks so fucking sexy. I love him so much.
Okay.
So on the model, it's got like these kind of cool.
It looks good.
Very good, right? I really like that one.
Really cool.
Okay.
Molto bene.
Last one is actually it's like a personal favorite more than like an iconic helmet. But if you've ever done some of the OG Destiny raids for Destiny 2, you will know that this is a Callus themed helmet from the very first Leviathan raid called the Mask of Rull. It's called. And it's got these really fucking cool winged bits on it. And it looks a bit more like this. It's less Titan-y than normal. But it's one of those, like, if you know kind of armor sets.
It's one of those... It's why I don't run a Titan helmets.
Oh, really? This is Jess's favorite headpiece of, like, the whole game.
I think it's really cool. I don't think it looks as cool with the rest of the armor. I think that middle one...
I think that's how I feel, too.
This is one of those moments of like what I feel like as a straight man when I see a beautiful man, and I'm like, look, that's beautiful man, but it's just that's not.
Oh,
for
it's
me.
okay. Yeah, no, I think I know where you're going with this. I like that. It's like I like that, but I like this more.
That. Yeah. And then it's like his unfortunately, as a boring straight man, he is woman.
Okay, so the vibe I'm getting
That's
is it's
me
between
with my hunter helmets. I'm like, that Titan helmet is beautiful, but also hunter helmet.
Yeah. So I'm getting the vibe that it's between Battle Cage of Kaba, the first one, and the second one.
Second one.
I vote second one.
Second one? I think the second one's really got my heartstrings as well, because I would rather this over the Vex one. All right. Oh, fuck yeah, that's going to look so...
I know people froth the Vex stuff, but I do not.
This is my favorite Vex helmet out of them, because it's the very first Vault of Glass one, which is also...
Yeah, the Vex helmets are cool. That's another one of those, like, I don't like that movie, but I know it's not a bad movie.
Exactly.
Fallen stuff, though, is like, I don't think that's...
Hang on, I do have... I'm going to just pause this screen share for a sec. I do actually have the Tangled Web. I got a Tangled Web helm, and that one's a Fallen one, but it's kind of strange because it's the old Prison of Elders one, which is cool in its own right.
Just look like I just pulled this out of the dump trash.
Well, this one doesn't.
That wasn't a word, but everyone knows what I was meaning.
This one reminds me of an airplane more than a dump trash. So this is the one.
Oh, this is not that airplane one, is it?
It is.
Everybody.
It's the airplane one.
But the worst helmet.
Iconic.
Oh. No, it's iconically bad.
It's real weird.
So bad. It's so bad.
That's real weird.
It definitely makes you look like a Titan, though. That's the thing. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, because it does. It like that photo doesn't do it justice because you're not wearing like the huge Titan armor with it.
I'll show you what it looks like with the armamentarium on my model. It actually looks a lot better because the scale of the head matches the body now.
Yeah.
So it actually doesn't look too bad on this one. Like the benefit of this one is it's got really big wings on the side of its head, which look really fucking sick. So it should be up now.
There we go. I gotta tuck that foot in. Nobody gets free feet on the internet.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
It's a bit weird.
But it works.
But like not horrible. Like it works.
It's like I was watching a YouTube video the other day about this American. It's called Food Tours. If you've seen the Food Wars guys from Insider, and he's like, "Why the fuck would anyone eat beans on toast? That's so strange and weird. You Brits are fucked. And why would you eat that at breakfast time?" And then he tries it, and he's like, "Oh, that shit slaps." That's how I feel about this helmet. It doesn't. It's not the best thing ever. But it's one of those, like, I didn't expect this to work as well as it did, like Vegemite on pancakes. NATO's disappointed in me. But he knows I'm right.
I love Vegemite, and you just don't put it on. Like, I also hate when we find something we love, we just seem to put it on fucking everything.
Fuck you, dude! Vegemite on pancakes is so good!
Nah.
I'll fight you on this. I will absolutely die. I'm dying on this hill. Vegemite on pancakes was not a reason for like just put Vegemite on everything. I went, what breakfast condiments do I have? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this lemon and sugar shit. I'm gonna put Vegemite on this, and it's delicious and salty, and I love it.
Sick of this lemon and sugar shit.
You heard me. Right, you heard me. I'll start the fight.
You've already lost the argument.
I'll start the fight. I'm sick of the lemon and sugar every now and then. I don't want to have it every time. I want either Nutella, I want some peanut butter, or I want some fucking Vegemite on my pancakes.
You tried to get in the ring and you slipped on the rope on the side and knocked yourself out.
Not even
into the fight.
I'm pepped up, full of fucking pancake rage at the moment. I will fight this. This is what you put Vegemite on pancakes, Leia. It's delicious. You do like the same amount you put on toast. You don't fucking overload it, and it's just a nice salty num num num. And the pancakes are already sweet in their own way. Like, cause the fucking I get those little shaky batter mixers. I don't make it all myself. I'm lazy. Shake, put it in the pan. Good shit. I can tell you're disappointed in me. But here's the thing.
I died a little bit on the inside.
Here's the thing. You just have bad taste.
Let's try to end that conversation.
No, like, so here's the thing.
Oh my goodness. Ladies, you're both pretty, all right? Let's drop it.
pancakes, Vegemite. It's a good mix.
Look, it probably is, but it shouldn't happen. Like, it doesn't need to happen.
What, Leia? What's your equivalent that you don't like then?
What's my equivalent to what that I don't like?
Like a food that you really like that everyone else apparently hates.
I don't think I have one of those.
Oh.
It sounds like something a pregnant woman would ask for. That's all I'm saying is the Vegemite on pancake.
I don't know. It's a good mix.
As unfortunately, I have stomach problems, so I can't eat a lot of weird stuff.
Oh,
Hear that?
I don't have
Weird
any.
Stuff, Matt.
My partners did reveal to me that, like, so do you guys know those Uncrustables, those little peanut butter and jelly circle sandwiches?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we put those in the freezer, obviously. I eat them dead frozen.
I don't think
I'll get one out of the refrigerator.
I don't think we have
and
those here.
I will eat it absolutely frozen.
Yeah.
They're delicious. I love frozen peanut butter. And my partner was like, I would at least let that thaw. And I was like, no, I want frozen peanut butter. That's probably about as close to that argument as I'm gonna get.
I can vibe that.
My partner has one of those though. Olives on everything.
Ew.
Olives by themselves.
Yeah.
Olive juice.
I hate olives.
Seen him drink olive juice, and I'm like, you're not kissing me after that. No. So gross. Olives are so gross.
Oh wow, that's like a brass is like a goldy bronze.
Brass, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, brass scorpion.
Yeah. It's like more in the red.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna sub in Runelord brass, but that's more of a brownie brass.
Yeah, it's more like yeah. It's like got more yellow in it. If you want brass or coppery brass, go for Balthazar Gold.
But he puts Balthazar Gold on next.
Oh.
In another part.
Oh, you're doing like a little tutorial one?
Because I liked this. It's not that I'd wanted a tutorial. I just liked how his looked at the end. Yeah. And like for every other one of my Necrons, I've like been painting my own scheme for, and like, you know, doing it for my dynasty and blah blah blah. But for Illuminor, I want to paint him as
he's the color scheme.
Because because he's a named character, and I want him to look like he is in the lore and all that. So
that's fair.
I like this guy's version.
When Farsight comes out, I'll be doing him in his proper colors as well.
Oh yeah, Farsight.
Cannot wait for that bad boy.
I am trying not to spend like $400-500 this Saturday.
Oh, on the boarding patrols?
There's just so many things that I want to buy this week.
I'm going to go in, I'm going to buy my Farsight box, and I'm going to leave.
I know, but I don't even think I need the box. That's the thing,
want just
but I want
Farsight.
Farsight now.
I want Farsight now, and that's why I'm buying the box. And I can always... look, here's the thing. I can always do with more crisis suits, and while I probably won't use the Fire Warriors at all, I
already have 20 Fire Warriors already.
I got like 60 between built and unbuilt.
Jesus Christ.
The reason why is because I keep making fucking auxiliaries.
I've got 10 guardsmen. And then I've got like 1 billion Necron warriors. So they just come in every box that I get other Necrons with. Yeah.
I've got 10 guardsmen, I've got 10 goats, I've got 20 or 30 regular fire warriors. And then I've got like a sprue of unbuilt ones that I use for conversion fodder, like this guy here. Like I like having a sprue of both Pathfinders and fire warriors on hand, because the parts that come in there, you can pretty much make whatever you want. They're really, really good for it.
Where's that gold? There's war block. Does he put war? I thought he did. There's Runelord.
These greens
he has so many bronzes.
Perfect.
Sakorax bronze as well. Oh my lord. Compound. Yes. Does he have a paint list? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Jesus. Does he use block? Oh, ooh.
I guess I'm gonna use Mephiston red because it's the closest red to me right now.
That's fair. Okay, so gluing this guy down. Do I have some tweezers nearby?
He primed it with lead belcher. Interesting.
Oh. Alright, let's bloody going in.
I don't like priming with the metals. Have you primed a bit with the metals over the years?
I've just started. I found the nice way to do it with the gold because that's a really strange one to prime with, and the
paint doesn't stick to it as well. That's
lead belcher works fine. It's because the flecks are heavier.
Yeah.
So like if you spray prime lead belcher, you just got to shake it real good. I found out with Balthazar gold, Retributor armor. You actually have to spray prime it black first, and then you put the gold on top because the gold is quite transparent. And it makes your models not look very good, and it looks a bit tarnished almost if you do it over top of the grey plastic. And it kind of defeats the purpose a little bit of spray priming in gold if you're already doing it in black to me, but it looks better.
because then you can be a bit more like touchy with it, like nearly similar to like airbrush it, where
it's
like,
a bit more translucent.
Getting in more just you don't have to try and get it into every groove. Well, like if you primed it with the black, then you've got your wash effect already.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do. I do all my Necrons in black, and then I nearly heavily dry brush all over with silver with my lead belcher. And then like I don't have to wash as much because most of my crevices still have all the black prime in it.
Yeah. I was gonna put this armamentarium up on screen as I like assemble the pieces for it, because I need those bullet casings to go down, I think.
Alright, we got Retribute armor, we got War Block, we got Rune.
Fuck.
So we got silver.
Which one are you painting, Leia?
I am painting the wizard.
Wizard of Oz.
I know I had painted her before, but her model really didn't come out that great, and I asked it to be printed again, and this one is just nice. This is like way cleaner. I don't know if that's what differences in the printing had been made, but she is nice and clean. I didn't break this one. But I'm getting some Mephiston red on her. I should probably pull up my reference now that I'm thinking about it. Ugh. Where are my reference photos? Here we go. Oh, she's so gorgeous.
She's so gorgeous?
She's so gorgeous.
Oh, that's great.
I'm really pumped. Oh my gosh, my gnome is also turning out really cute. She's almost too small to paint on stream, so I've unfortunately been doing her off screen a little bit. But she is turning out so cute.
That's good.
I'll grab her in just a second. Adjusting the screen so I can see my wizard reference. So just as a quick reminder, so we've got this cool, I don't know if he's a fighter or a paladin or a cleric, I don't know, he's wearing some cool blackish purple armor with some purple vestments. He's got a cool hammer. We like him. He turned out real good. Very Captain America-y looking guy. I like him. And I got this cute little gnome. She's really hard to see, unfortunately, because she's tiny, but she is coming out really cute. This like little artificer I got. She's wearing a lot of browns, but I wanted her to kind of like blend in. I was taking a lot of inspiration from like the leather vests that you see like blacksmiths and stuff wear.
Yeah.
Like if you're a welder or anything like that, you wear those like those leather aprons. So I wanted to kind of take that inspiration and do a cool artificer. Maybe she's a rogue. And I want a really brightly colored wizard. So she's got like red and white vestments with like bright gold details. So that is what I'm working on right now. And it's gonna be cool.
Well, I already just spilled water, so that's good. Good start. Alright, what have we
Okay. Next up, I should put these casings on. Respect to where the arms are sitting. This chest piece looks so good when they're glued in place.
I'm gonna say, when you had it tacked up, it looked really cool, so I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's all glued up.
Well, I'm doing it right now. I've got about half of it done. This
Well, I've also been painting, so I haven't been paying attention to you.
No, that's all good. This fucking...
It all doesn't revolve around you, Mac. Oh. No, it does! Don't be like that!
I was like, when I was playing the game the other day, I was going like, how do the Titans like look and run? And they literally just hold their arms back with the claws out, and they just run around like big dorks.
The Berserker ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying Strand though. It's a very, very fun class.
Yeah. I haven't been back since I hopped off that time with you. When I said I was hopping off, I still haven't been back. I've been back onto League though. Yay.
I haven't.
We all have our vices.
I'll be back on League at some point, but I haven't finished all the like quest content for this DLC because I want all those exotics.
Yeah.
Like the Winter Bite and the smart pistol thing, and then
yeah.
I want to
get
more
stuff. Just really bit my butt and really killed my motivation to play.
Here's the thing: the Nezarec lore is pretty sick, and the Cloud Strider lore is pretty sick. So it's getting better. Like it's the overall vibe is campaign bad and not enough. Not bad, but like campaign not enough. Everything else solid.
No, campaign bad. Campaign very bad.
I wouldn't say very bad.
Gameplay in campaign super fun.
Oh, we got hydrate.
Very bad.
Hydrate, but normal like.
Oh jeez, where's my water?
Oh man, I didn't bring a glass. I'll just drink out of my paint thing.
No, it's a normal like. Normal like. Do not drink your paint water, please. Dear God, Nato.
Technically, I could drink it right now because I haven't put anything into it yet.
Matt, looks like your share window.
I did.
Okay. Just making sure you knew.
Yeah, no, I know what I did. I looked up and I was like, damn it. I went back down.
You know what? I'm gonna pivot. Not because of ADHD stuff, but I realize I want to do a good job on him and I haven't got the right paints. I thought I had the right paints, but I only have a little bit selection of them. So I'm actually going to do some bases.
All right.
Totally.
That's solid.
Totally valid.
Valid and solid.
If it wasn't such an important like piece and like awesome looking figurine, I'd just kind of be like, you know what, these brasses will do fine. But
get that.
I want to do a good job on a Luminous Eris. So
I feel like I hesitated a lot when I painted Morden Val, but it was because like not only did I want her to fit my color scheme, but like I also just really wanted to do a good job because her model is really gorgeous.
Yeah, like if I was painting one of the other like overlords and stuff like that are still, they're shitty little models. I just
the older ones,
I have.
yeah.
Yeah, They're still on 25 mil bases.
Damn.
Literally, I tried to fit him on, and like half his foot on both feet are off the base.
That's
I'm
bad.
like, guys, this isn't the right base for this.
That's bad. Oh, I caught it. Oh, that was an ultra instinct moment right there.
I'll go get, because I'm gonna do one of those. I've prepared this earlier. I actually primed.
Oh, you got some swaps
before I went to work. Yeah, I primed them this morning, so I can actually bring them in and start doing the rest of the ice ones. So I'll be 2 sets.
All right. Oh, hey, Sean, how you doing, man? I'm piecing together. I'm piecing together my Space Marine that is supposed to be based on a Destiny Titan still. So I'm currently assembling the pieces that I had cut out, and now I'm making it look like the piece of armor on screen because I have all of the bits scavenged from my bits box.
Ooh, there we go.
And scavenged from my bits box to make it look exactly like this exotic piece of armor that is quite an iconic one in the game. And so I'm trying to right now glue a grenade onto him with varying levels of his success.
Yo, shout out to Past NATO, priming these bases.
What's he bloody done?
We primed all these bases up before he went to work, so now the crack effects all kicked in, and then the white paint's on there, so now I just have to put the Glacier Blue, I think it is. So I went on a spending spree a while back and bought a bunch of blues. So we got Pilar Glacier.
Oh, you want to see some? I've been Pilar Glacier is one of my favorite new contrast paints. Period.
It's so good. It's how I've been doing all these ones. But I have got Nighthawk Gloom as well. My Crag Blue, no, we're not going to use that. And the Fang, we're not going to use that.
Nice.
And then we've also got Briar Queen Chill.
Oh, Briar Queen's pretty good as well. That's basically a lighter version. Yeah, it's all right. It's a lighter version of Nighthawk Gloom.
Okay.
Works the same way. Just to catch up, novelty being inside the window at the new place. Oh yeah, you're in bloody Victoria fully now. Nice. And then that's fair cobble glue. I'm using just the Selly's glue. Just like you get 2 packs of it in Woolies.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
Color chart?
It's about $3.
Oh, there.
The thing that I was trying to bring up is this model. I put in the arty stuff in Discord probably shortly before stream. I'm doing this character up for my player's Spelljammer campaign. He asked me to paint some minis up for some commission. And I'm painting his slime girl character, his plasmoid. And the blue skin on this is Pilar Glacier. I can't really show it off too well.
I've already done. I have done it on my chart. That's the Briar.
Yeah, it's like Nighthawk, right?
I think I'm gonna stay with that for the ice.
Pilar's what I use for ice all the time, and then you just dry brush like a really light blue or really like white over it. I would use that over Frostheart.
I've never used Frostheart.
Yeah. I thought you used Frostheart on your other ones.
No, it's all been Briar Glacier. That's why I've got 3 empty bottles of them.
Oh, fair. Well, yeah. If I really like how subtle Pilar Glacier is. It's like it's not a paint for coverage. It's a paint for like subtlety.
Yeah.
And I think it works really well for what it does. Jess doesn't like them because she wants way more coverage on hers. She wants like the contrast paint to like fully stain the mini. Versus I'm sitting here going like slightly tinted.
There's the 2 types of contrast paints they do now, like the tinty ones and then the very high pigment ones.
Yeah.
Like Bile Red is definitely not a.
No, Bile Red's just like all fucking pigment.
I am red and I will red over everything.
I mean, that's just red in general.
Oh yeah.
It's a very tough pigment.
I've got some reds that have been nice to me because I've been trying to replicate forever other colors to. I don't know why. I know Tesseract glow is just like the best color ever. But like, can they do this in other colors? Because
Oh yeah.
man, like I want like all my Necron stuff all has like the Tesseract glow, like the green, but like I want red and I want blue.
Okay.
Like, there is Necrons with blue glows, and then there's a Necron with a blood sword, blood scythe. And I'm like, it's so hard to replicate the same kind of effect without being, like very good at painting.
Okay, friends.
Which I am not.
Have a look on stream now at how fucking good this looks.
Oh, dude.
It looks exactly the same, right?
It looks exactly the same.
That looks sick.
Oh, that's
Holy
freaking
moly.
awesome.
That's an armamentarium for sure. And also, I've blue tacked the sword on his back, so he doesn't need a stupid Space Marine backpack. And that's what I think I'm gonna do.
Yes.
So that's gonna be his sword that he's charging forward with. I think that works so well.
Oh, man.
It does.
There's like nothing left in this one.
Man, I'm incredibly happy with this. I don't know. So my dilemma now is the only thing I don't like about this model is that they have Space Marine shoulder pads. And I'm sitting here going like, how do I either not
There's a few like chess pieces that look like Space Marine chess pieces.
No, the shoulder pads.
Yeah. There's the ones that have like the huge kind of like, nearly old school
like the Zavala thing?
Blazer kind of like shoulder pad kind of setups.
Yeah, like the Devastation complex and stuff, but I just they look I feel like
they fit in with the aeroplane helmet.
They do.
They're usually the ones people wear with the aeroplane helmet.
Well, I'm using the Hood of the Exile.
Yeah, I know.
So, does it work with that? Who knows? I don't know what to put on the arms if I didn't do that. The other option I've got is I can use Space Marine arms without the shoulder pad, but is the model not bulky enough if I do that,
Yeah.
I mean, do you have what do Guardians normally like? What do their shoulder business normally look like?
They're usually big and chunky, but in a different way to Space Marine shoulder pads. They're a bit more angular.
Can you sand them to make them more angular?
Ooh!
Oh, yeah.
Leah coming in with the hot ideas.
And it's easy for like I've got these sanding sticks, and they're really great for like sanding in detail. And I could see you taking that section and just kind of like making it more geometrical opposed to.
Yeah, I don't think I have the capability to do that easily. The other option is I could like get one of these Tyranid scything talons and kind of shave out the back to make it like carapacey.
Ooh, and then make a real hivey.
Like layered, maybe? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I've got spare bits to do this with, so why not, right?
Yeah. Say, like, if you don't glue stuff to the arms to make it look more angular, like, find something that's got more.
Because, like, I was watching a video the other day of them making Carcharodon, like using bits to make Carcharodon outfits. Yeah. Which are the Shark Space Marines for anyone at home that doesn't know what I'm talking about. Because, like, I bought my mate the Chapter Master, not Primarch, because they don't have a Primarch. Yeah, Chapter Master for them, and he was like, oh, how am I supposed to do it? And then we spent, the next 4 hours watching YouTube videos of different people doing stuff. Because there's the underwater themed army in Age of Sigmar.
Yeah. Oh, the Deepkin.
Yeah, the Deepkin. And like he's like, yeah, just raid the shit out of their army.
I really like
put it all over your space.
There's a really fucking awesome artist on Instagram who made a complete Tau conversion army with Deepkin parts. So literally every single one of his bits and Tau guys modeled off Deepkin parts.
Ooh.
They all have like kind of Tau helmets with the visor shaved down so they're smooth. It looks so cool. Highly recommend going and checking that guy out. I don't know, just type in like Tau Deepkin Instagram and it looks awesome. Shout out to that guy who I don't know the name of.
I have the Ted Lasso theme song stuck in my head right now.
I need to watch that.
And just like the first 5 seconds of the song, and in the very ADHD way, just keeps repeating that same bit. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable because I like that song, but I also want to have the whole theme running through my head, not just like that first 5 seconds.
Do you want another one, just real quick?
Lord, I know.
Do you want another one real quick?
Yep.
Now picture the start of the How I Met Your Mother theme song.
Ooh, I'm sorry, pal. Yeah, like, it's in there for a second, and then the Ted Lasso theme song just comes back and goes, no, and pushes it to the side.
That's fair. I can't remember the Ted Lasso theme song.
That's the only bit that's in my head at the moment. It's not even the words. It's just that little.
And I can't help I try.
Yep, I still. Yep, I know the lyrics, and they're not.
What you get?
Yeah. Yep. Just
But
stuck in the
heaven
old.
knows
ticket.
I try.
See, season 3 is starting to pan out good. I'm excited.
This is why
but
I
setting
need
up
to
plots.
listen to music all the time.
I'm listening to
I
music
need
right
to
now, and it's
have-
still happening.
I have to have something playing constantly, or else my brain will.
I'm in the
like-
ADHD stage where I won't be able to focus if I have the music on, which is terrible because it's also, there's times where it's like, if I don't have the music on, I can't focus. But I know I'm in one of those, I'll just pay attention to the music and not talk to you guys for the next couple hours.
Yeah. I thought it was you get.
Yeah, it's stuck in your head too. Nice. Pass my pain on to others.
Yeah! AJ's really fucking devious at doing that to me. Do you watch Steven Universe at all?
No, I dislike Steven Universe. Yeah, I know. We've had this discussion. I don't like super dumb. I don't like super dumb characters. Like I just can't.
He gets
can't.
smart
And
by the end.
I know he's pure and he's nice, but I just want to strangle him until I see the life fall out of his eyes.
You should skip to like season 4 or
can't.
5 because he at least gets responsibility
No.
and smart then.
No, I just can't because then like my mind's like, yeah, but I want to know the whole story. It's a Ouroboros kind of scenario where it just
No, I get that though. There have been plenty of times where somebody's like, "Oh, you should watch this show," and it's like, I don't really want to do that. And they're like, "Oh, well, you can start on this season. That's when it's like really good." And they're like, "No, I can't.
Nope.
I have to start
Yeah.
from season 1." It's
I
the
know.
only reason why.
Matt, we just had a conversation of me leaving Destiny because I didn't like the campaign.
No, I know. What I meant was like,
Yeah.
if you really, really want to do it, start there.
No.
But I don't think you
I
can.
can't, yeah. Which is funny because I'm the big trying to get people onto One Piece person, which is like, hey, watch like 1,000+ episodes of this show.
Leia, what were you saying?
No.
Sorry, yeah.
I was just gonna say that like I have a partner who is really into Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Great show, but I don't watch it either.
I can't start it because I can't start from the beginning. Like,
Do you mean like the 50s beginning, or do you mean like Chris Eccleston beginning?
yes? No, like the beginning.
I don't think you need, like, that's the thing. They've separated it
But, like,
enough.
But like the problem is like I need context. I
Yeah,
need to know
that
where
that
everything-
reboot season does give context
I
if
think-
you need.
Yeah, but it's-
I get it
it's-
as well. I'd be throwing stones in glass houses right now saying anything other than that.
Well, that's the thing. I think that, to me, because I thought the same thing, and I did do that with Doctor Who to start with. I was like, oh, I really should watch the start. But
Yeah,
then
but
I
it's so
watched Chris Eccleston's series and then Dave Tennant's, and it does a good enough job at re-establishing its own backstory of self that I didn't feel the need to go back. So like,
it's nearly a reboot. That's the thing.
It's a canonical reboot. So everything still happened, but you don't need to. The jumping on point is the new stuff, the 2005 area.
Yeah,
mind you, there's still fuckloads of that now anyway.
It's tied itself back into itself again, and now it is canon. The other man,
it was always canon. It's just they never touched on it until people started being like, "But what about Tom Baker?"
Yeah, the guy with the salary on his scarf.
Yeah, that was a weird dude.
He's alright. He's okay.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Doctor Who specifically is like an edge case where you can still enjoy it without the need to, like, you can want to watch the old stuff, but you can fully survive without it.
Yeah, but also stones and glass houses.
Yeah, the neurodivergent need is a totally different ballpark. I fully admit that.
Yeah, because like.
Like my brain is still like, no, it's not. It's like I understand. Like Leia understands that you guys are telling me that your points are. But I've got to tell the child in my brain. You're completely listen to me. Exactly. Yeah, and the little child in my brain is like, no, we have to start at the beginning. I know how bad I love David Tennant. I love him. I would love nothing more than to watch the seasons where he plays Doctor Who.
Oh, he's so good.
But my brain will not just let me watch those things.
Here is my trick. My thing to sometimes... This doesn't work always. This is only... It has
to
worked
trick the child
sometimes.
in my brain?
Yes, to trick the child in your brain. Put the show on when you're doing stuff around... Yes.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
So even though then you're not like bummer, and there might be a tight little thing that just triggers your brain enough that you're like, oh, I'm interested. Okay, I'll go back to the start to go watch this, or wherever you need to go back to. That doesn't always work though. It is not a foolproof method. I've tried it on some things and it still has failed, but.
I will keep this in mind.
I frequently end up rewatching shows in their entirety because I just put one of them on while doing housework.
No, see, that's what I've done. Anytime I feel the urge to like just chuck something on to rewatch something, that's when I chuck one of those shows. Like I have that list of like, these are the things people have told me I'm going to enjoy, and I know I'm going to enjoy it, but I can't watch it. And I just chuck one of them on.
Fair.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, because the most recent one was Succession, and
I've been told
like that show.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. I hate it. It's bad.
It's rich people doing shitty things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this.
Yeah, rich people shows are my new cop shows, as in, like, I just don't. I'm just over rich people. I hate rich people. I don't want to like rich people.
Yeah,
And then people are like,
or glamorize them.
I don't want to. I hate rich people. Let's eat the rich.
I like it when
eat the rich.
You want to do.
Yeah, it's like those.
Eat the rich.
The Tina Fey shows kind of get me in the same way, where it's like you have these people in 30 Rock or Kimmy Schmidt. And, like, I liked these shows for a time. I don't think I ever watched 30 Rock properly, but...
They're like actors and stuff like that. Like, Succession, here's a billionaire that runs a company that ruins people's lives.
No, but, like, in the show of 30 Rock and stuff, it's like the ignorant rich doing stuff but getting away with it.
Yeah.
Versus, like, Schitt's Creek, where it's like rich people get humble to the show.
Yeah.
Which is why I like
Schitt's Creek either.
I like Schitt's Creek more than the others. Schitt's Creek is more well regarded. I like Schitt's Creek for not the fact they're rich, but the fact that they have like poly and very queer, forward-facing relationships that are healthy.
Oh, look, yeah,
that's why I like that show.
Dilemma, yeah, the crit roll dilemma. I know.
The crit roll dilemma. I've tried so many times. Too much can't do it.
Can't watch. Like I was there.
It either needs to be a hyper focus or not at all for me for those shows.
Yeah, I was there when they wrote the old magic don't speak to me witch kind of stuff with season 1 of Crit Roll, but I got halfway through season 2, and then I fell behind, and now too much, and now they're like in 4th season now, and I'm like,
third.
nah, I'm good.
They're in 4 now.
No, they're on 4. I'm pretty sure.
They're
They're still in Marquette, right?
Okay.
I
Oh, because they
still
did a
think
whole
they're-
rebrand of that, didn't they? That's
they're
right.
running.
Wait, what?
They're running season 3. There are like
Yeah.
offshoot shows now, though.
There's a whole
Okay, yeah,
rebrand
me
of
too.
season 3. What's that?
Remember,
No,
because
it's
when
not
they first brought it out, it was very the British explorers kind of concept thingy with the hats. I can't remember the hats.
What?
The
Oh,
Indian
that was
style.
their
Or was
their
that second
intro.
season?
No,
was-
that was just their
Yeah, yeah,
intro
yeah.
that people were like, maybe not.
Yeah. They kind of rebranded a little bit. Good.
Yeah, now they're doing like,
With
it's
it.
Thursday night!
Yeah.
Which
That's why I was thinking it was a different season.
is a weird catchphrase for me generally, because like,
Thanks, Odds Post. My Gene Stealers are finally getting delivered today.
finally.
I was hoping they were going to get delivered yesterday so I could build them today, but
That's
it is what
alright.
it is. I just want my little.
You want your little guys?
I don't even. Yeah, my little guys. My little like. Hey, we didn't do the sexual content, but we did do the sexual content, guys. But not as bad as other mediums have done the sexual content. things.
Wait, Gene Stealers did that?
Yeah. They do the alien thing, but instead of putting eggs inside of you, they just change your DNA.
Oh.
Yeah, they still do the like, hey, we stuck our tongue into you kind of thing.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. And oh, hey, you don't remember it the morning after. But yeah, I still love them though. They're cool. I love their little cult boys.
I do like that we've got a cultist faction in that game.
Yeah, rather
than just
hey,
like generic chaos or generic stuff, you know?
Yeah. All right. I think they actually came out well. I love sometimes when I get a good water effect happening, like a pool of water.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh,
nice.
Is it showing? Did it show up well?
Yeah, no, it shows up.
Yeah, it shows
Yeah,
up.
there we go. There we go. That's a better focus.
That is, yeah.
Ooh, noise.
And then some of them can come out like that, with no water, and it's just pure like crack ice. Look at that. Oh,
I love that crackle. That's like some of
Ooh,
my
that's
favorite
cool.
paint.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, Matt, was I talking to you when I said I saw on TikTok somebody had discovered a frosting paint, or like it's a frosting technical, where like you put it down and it crackles like frost instead of just like ice cracks. It makes like crystal stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
You gotta link that to
It's
me. That
really
sounds cool.
I don't think. Do I have? Let me. Yeah, link it. Hold on.
Hold up.
It's really cool, NATO.
Using my drill to make
I'm
a
so
hole.
excited. Like you're talking to the person who's literally making frost effects and ice bases
Yeah.
for his whole.
Yeah, I was gonna
army
say,
of
you're doing this for your entire army.
Yeah, this is my 2,000 point.
I love that also you're on this
Competitive
stream, but
army.
if I know you well enough to know that if you weren't on this stream, you'd be doing this anyway.
Yeah.
Because I watched
That's
their
the
chat
thing.
and they're like, are we
Like-
rolling dice tonight? I'm like, it's a weeknight.
Well, that's the thing. Like I saved up all of this stuff for this stream, and then over the last 4 days, I demolished it all myself in my own time, and then I was like, crap, what am I actually going to paint today? Because I just did like, 20 hours of hyperfocus over the last 4 days, and painted
I love that shit. Yeah.
a good 40 units.
I'm probably going to be
So, like,
chilling. I'm probably going to
pretty
chill in the
good
Discord
standard.
voice channel for the rest of today, making sure these minis are painted for Sunday, and then watching that Warhammer reveal. That's going to be the rest of my afternoon.
Oh, that's right.
It's
That
a
reminds me, I gotta
Warcraft
mute-
day for me.
I gotta mute the group chat because I want to come into this without all of the spoilers.
Oh yeah, fair.
It's in the group chat. Notification.
Are you gonna watch it just like in your own time?
Yeah. Like when I wake up, I'm gonna like have a quick gander. This one. Mute it for 24 hours. I gotta remember to unmute it though as soon as I watch.
Tricky.
Well, if it's muted for 24 hours, shouldn't it unmute itself eventually?
Yeah, but I want to, like, as soon as I watch it, though, I want to get back into the group chat and be like, about all of the Lion and maybe 10th edition and
I'm always saying
maybe even some rules, like teasers of like what they're doing with the rules.
Who knows?
Because I love and hate what the rumors are at the moment for the like what they're going to do with wounds. Like they're going to get completely rid of the like wound roll in the concept of like toughness versus strength. But apparently like, hey, this gun only wounds on this roll against these type of units. So like if it's shooting against infantry, this type of gun wounds on 3s. But if it's shooting against vehicles, it's never fucking wounding because it's a las pistol.
They're probably trying to make it sure that like a fucking guardsman can't take down a Titan anymore.
Yeah. Well, like especially like a fresh Titan, like a fresh Titan walks in, no las pistol is doing any damage to that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Which is appropriate.
So,
it's just,
Horde
armies are going to suffer again. Because they either, I've noticed the game either balances towards, Horde armies or melee or shooting, but it can never do all of them at once.
Yeah.
All right,
It gives them time in the sun.
I just dropped the TikTok in live chats.
Ow! I just stabbed myself with a file. Ow.
Don't do that!
Well, I missed.
I did the knifey thing to this yesterday, and I wasn't careful, like I talked about on stream, and I stabbed my finger, and it has. You can't see it at all, but it still has that weird ouchie, like when you've pricked yourself or something.
When you've stabbed yourself.
Yes, Mum. When I stabbed myself.
Watch that video.
Yes, I'm scrolling to it right
now. It's a Vallejo one. Okay.
The Vallejo, yeah.
Because
it's super cool.
I picked up this guy the other day to it's a fluoro blue because I was, as I said before, trying to replicate this just feat of godness that is the Tesseract Glow. And
could you not replicate Tesseract Glow with Frostheart but watered down?
No, because it doesn't look. I don't know what it is, but nothing does Tesseract Glow like Tesseract Glow.
I guess because Tesseract Glow is not a contrast paint.
No, it's a technical, but
it works.
They don't do. It works so good. All you have to do is put white down, and then you paint over it with Tesseract Glow, and oh my god, you look like you're a 40-year painter that's too good for this world and must descend to paint godhood.
Must be more than a mere man.
Alright, live chat. That's what I was doing. Sorry, not on meds anymore. Need to flick. Let's have a look. Ooh, it already is looking good. Yes. Hold up. This link is taking you elsewhere.
I'm also going to watch this.
It's a special effects one. Okay.
One of those things where it's I've never done frost or snow bases, and it makes me very much want to do snow bases. It looks so cool.
Oh, so you just put it on.
Oh.
NATO's never gonna recover.
Whoa!
Right?
The fuck?
Right?
Oh, the green as well with you could do moss. I could mix it with Tesseract Glow.
It's like ice shards. So
exactly.
You know what you should do? Oh, the moss looks. I actually really like that moss. That looks lovely.
Yeah, the moss looks.
Wow. Oh, the pink.
So what is it called? It's just frost
like lattices.
Escalade. Okay.
Is it really fragile?
I don't know. I've never worked with it.
Okay, anyone who's in the chat,
you just cover it.
Like, watch this immediately. This is sweet. That's
It's
so
super
freaking
cool.
That's freaking cool.
Cause that's like the phase 2 and phase 3 that I want to do. Like I've done bases, I'm gonna put them on there, but then like I want to start doing special effects to them as well. Like I want to start putting some snow on some people's armor and all that. Like I want them to just molto bene.
That could be really cool because, like, you know that way that like metal looks when it gets really frosty. That would be
exactly
freaking
what
cool.
that stuff would
like
be good
going
for.
up the legs and shit.
Yeah. That would be really good to do on your statue layer, like overgrown on the ground.
Right
So the flocking that I bought is really fine flocking, and I did buy some glue so I can do moss that goes up the figure. I also found a really cool tutorial to take twine and you cover it in that terrain glue and you roll it in. Yeah, you can roll it in the flocking and it looks like a vine. So like the outstretched hand of my model, I'm gonna put a couple of vines in there to make them look like they're falling and cascading down. I'm on it. I'm so ready for this. If I can manage not to catch my base on fire again. That is.
Leah,
I'm still just like
the moss has, and actually Matt as well. The moss, because this would be my end goal. Like I want this figure and I want to do this effect, and now I'm like, oh, I could do the moss with this boy. This is a canoptic tomb stalker, and like this, the guy that he's done this, where it's like coming out of
are you trying to show something on screen?
No, sorry, it's in the live chat. It's in the live chat.
Oh, okay.
It's a Reddit link. Just because it's so much.
There we go. Couldn't find my mouse.
It's just. Oof.
Whoa! I put on screen for chat as well. That is.
Ooh,
yeah,
my gosh.
That is freaking cool.
Yeah,
I love this.
That's what I mean. Like the horror stuff that people do with Necrons is so, especially the canoptic stuff, like all of their like animal model? Things. Yeah, that's a Forge World model.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like that they have a
There's
giraffe
another one as well
in the mode of their
where a guy has it going through, like phasing through a wall and then killing like a, what's the name on the other side?
Like a marine or something.
Yeah, here we go. Let's just see if I can just drag it. No, alright, fine. Let's just off the image. No, that doesn't work either. Let me save it. We did that last time and it came out as a tiny little image.
It's like gradually hollowing out this carapace.
Got this, man.
I mean, it looks alright. It's just not going to fit on a chest plate yet.
Alright, there's another Tomb Stalker.
Alright.
So these things, lore
coming on screen again.
Alright, we're NATO's lore corner again.
Oh, yeah.
These
oh my
are the
gosh,
things.
yeah.
That
is
like friggin' cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
These things guarded the tombs over the billion years that the Necron slept. Like most of the other canoptic things in the tombs were there to like maintain the tombs. These little fellas.
Defend.
These little guys. They just killed shit. And now they are like the dynasty's like big weapons. And I want one for my army. But it's Forge World and it's Ugh.
That's it, right? I would love one of those like Yavanna or whatever they're called, battle suits for Tau. But I realized one, they're like a Riptide base with like resin parts, which I was like immediately like, why am I paying $100 and something for a Riptide plus resin. And then 2 was like, are they going to be posable? Because if I'm spending like $200 on basically a Riptide conversion, I want to have some choice with it rather than I get the resin bits and they go in one way.
You are more than adequate builder these days. Everything is posable. Like everyone knows about these monopose stuff, and I just built all of my new set of Scopec destroyers, which come just monopose in good poses. But I also have now, what is it, 12 of them, and there's only 3 different poses, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, it gets boring, right? It's like when you need a lot of the same units. Like I hate the same pose.
Yeah, so then I just went in and I just shaved a little bit off. I sanded it, and now like they all have different poses. It's beautiful. So nothing's monopose.
No, yeah, I would like the kits to be more accepting of like less conversion, more kit bash.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I like kit bashing better than converting because I don't want to green stuff everything all the time. And I can green stuff. I just don't want to do that for an entire army. I want to have some options when I'm like doing this stuff. Like I've literally, like you're watching me literally take a Tyrannid piece and shave it down over an hour to make into a shoulder pad. Ow, I just stabbed myself again in almost the same place. I cut myself this time. But like...
Don't do that one.
But like, I don't want to do this for 30 models.
Yeah, that's true.
Like my goats were really good because I could kit bash all of them.
Yeah. Holy moly. Now I'm just on the Reddit. No, not Reddit. The
Get off the Reddit. Do some painting.
No, I'm on the fandom reading about Tombstalkers now more.
Well, stop.
They're so big.
Stop that.
They're so big.
Stop.
Oh, I want one. Yeah, I know. All right. I think this is dry enough. I think I can start gluing models down. Nope, that is... Now I just ruined the wet paint. That wasn't ready. It wasn't ready.
Oh man, I really like this red. But I want this like really rich red, and I have done that, but now I should probably wash it before I futz with anything else.
Wash it first and then just do another slight layer over the top of it.
I gotta do some white, so I definitely want to paint white after I get some wash on this.
Yeah.
I just realized though that I've also got to paint these boot covers.
These boot covers are made for painting. That's just what you do.
Alright. So we had to...
Let's go get our good boys and girls.
You want to hear some healthy habits of content creation?
Oh?
Not even in a joking way. So we decided we're going to push back our filming of Chapter 5 from April to like end of May or possibly even the start of June, depending on when we can do it. Mm-hmm. Because over the weekend, we realized like, okay, this new set is freaking awesome, but it takes like... because we're still new at setting this specific set up, takes us a long time. Mm-hmm. Like, it took us a whole day to get most of it. And then the tech alone for the cameras and stuff, just to, like, 100% make sure they were good, took another few hours the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were like, man, this is going to be a big shoot when we do Chapter 5. So we need to maybe take some more time, because if Matt's, me having to do most of the tech and then DM it and then prepare all the materials and do the minis and do all this other extra stuff, 3 weeks is quickly looking like not enough time for me to do a good job. Like rather like I could do it, but I would be like, in addition to the March of the Minis, in addition to my already like DM for hire busy schedule, I would just have no time to get a lot of it done. And then there was another thing of like, do we want to have guests on? Do they have time? And then we have a couple guests that we want to bring in for the chapter, and we're like, okay, does this work with their schedules? And we worked out, okay, well, their schedule works better in May as well. So we're just like, look, let's for the health of ourselves and the health of making it, and also our sponsor wants a bit more lead time to create a thing. Let's not rush everybody. Let's just like take a breather, get it done, because we were supposed to film this commission gig like a month ago, and then that would give us like a solid 6 weeks before that in chapters 5. And then we went, oh, okay, well, we have to film this 1 week, and then 3 weeks later the other thing. This is a very short time frame now.
Well, I'm glad you guys are making some room for your mental health, because that is very, very important.
Well, that's it, right? Like it should work quite well in that instance. Or at least, give us the breathing room to, have a breather and then do some hard tasks, even if we don't get to do it all beforehand. There's like let's have a break and then get into the hard bit. And then there's also like a second show we want to make in like June, July area, and like a bit of a semi-scripted live action show. And we want to plan that maybe before we get into it a bit more as well. We want to try and film that in like July.
Nato, who's giving who compliments? Are you asking for compliments?
Oh,
no. You two gotta compliment each other.
We have to compliment. I compliment
Nato,
Matt all
you're
the
on the
time.
stream, which means you also have to do it.
Oh, I can do compliments easy.
Damn it. Immediately regret my...
Did you not see the more ha 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 underneath it? where I was like, I know that they will try and tag me in on this too, and I'm happily to do that.
Damn it.
Okay. I'm gonna get mine out of the way so I can go die somewhere. Matt.
Oh, fuck.
You are a wonderful painter.
Oh, fuck.
And just an absolute... Shut up!
You know what we should do? We should implement a rule where if we go, fuck, shut up, like before you get interrupted.
You have to have another compliment.
Yeah, exactly. If you interrupt each other, you either have to start again or the compliments go for longer.
I can make it uncomfortable. Matt, you are an amazing modeler, as evident by the fact that you are doing so much work for this diorama. You are an amazing DM. You have just blown me out of the water, and I have been so lucky to be your partner in this little show thing that we've developed over the last 2 years. I am super honored to have met you, and my life has only grown brighter since you have been in it.
Thank you. I appreciate what you said to me, and
now you get to say it back.
Oh, that was more than I was expecting, though. Okay. Fine.
Yes, it was delicious.
It was.
I saw this NATO over there, like.
That little fucking tiny little screen down there. You can hide in his little small screen ivory castle.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, there he goes. Now it's the biggest one.
Here we go. NATO, your chaos, and I don't know very much about you, but
I didn't sign up for compliments to me.
Yeah, you fucking sure did.
You're in this.
You're in the stream, bud.
Compliments. NATO, your chaos. I don't know very much about you, but I appreciate you as a human being, and you make me laugh.
Okay.
Okay.
Leia, I genuinely could not do this show without you. Oh, no, sorry, I gotta start again then. Leia, I could not do this show without you there. You both make me enjoy this so much more than I ever thought possible. And I don't think I could run it without... You're not allowed to do that! You're not allowed to do that! I can't see her. Okay, you get more compliments now.
Yeah, you get more. You have to take.
I have to remain on screen.
You gotta do all. We gotta watch you crumble and die like I fucking just did.
Yeah.
Leia,
Oh my gosh.
I could not.
Yes.
I want you to know. I gotta restate it for the audience. I could not do this show without your graceful, fun, very, very talented and expert level knowledge and company on this show. I could not think how I would do this without you. I value your input and your talent for everything you do on both on and off camera. And when we hang out before and after stream, it is a highlight of my week.
You're gonna make me cry.
Yeah, good. Now, because you have to do this more, I cannot wait for the one day where one of us are in each other's company and I get to hug you for real and tell you how much you mean to me.
Stop.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. I made you feel uncomfortable, so you're gonna make me cry.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Your turn.
Now, everyone
Now-
in chat, I want you to do the exact same thing to one person in your life, all right? That is your duty today, to find one person today and do the same thing.
Now, Leia, we haven't given NATO any compliments. NATO.
I gave NATO a compliment.
Oh, that's fair. NATO, I know you're
already
gonna appreciate
these
compliments, but you need to.
Oh, next segment, everybody.
You need to.
on
No,
the-
I'm
on
gonna
the
start
car.
again now.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no,
I'm gonna start again now. Sorry, NATO. No, you get on screen, motherfucker. Get on
Sorry,
screen.
no, I'm painting it. I'm trying to put glue on. I'm
fair.
not trying to get off screen.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's what they say.
I couldn't hide under my desk.
I'm
You're
gonna
not allowed
I
to
wasn't
hide.
hiding.
in
It's just
menu-
here. Look here. I'll put the camera down so I can glue at the same time.
There you go.
Oh,
So,
here. I'll do
NATO,
this. Yeah, so you know.
you have been a consistently amazing influence in my life and the lives of those you touch around, because you are an unlimited well of positive energy, and I respect and appreciate that so much. And every bit of feedback that anyone out of my friends that has met you says that you are so genuine, and there is never an air of like anything other than you. When you come and hang out, that is what you're there to do. There's no like ulterior motive or anything, and you are that is completely just because you are a good person.
Yeah. Cool.
Yes. Now I'm glad we all have given each other the compliments and we can all die in relative discomfort.
That was not as fun as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, when they're fucking hard-hitting truth bombs.
I thought you just meant I had to do compliments,
No.
and I was like, yeah, that's fucking
No,
easy.
fuck you.
No.
Getting them.
That is
Nice
round
thing about
robin compliments.
And
Right.
aren't you glad that
Well,
you
guess
yourself
what? I get to
redeemed
do
it?
compliments towards you two now.
Yeah,
so,
give me some. Now give me
Buckle
some.
up, buckaroonies.
Yeah,
Matt,
buckle up, fuckaroo.
since the first time I heard your Matt Berry impersonation on the one shot that we were on, it has been a wealth of joy and fun. And then to finally meet you and form a proper friendship with somebody that I greatly respected, and watch you two still keep to grow on your path to doing what you've been doing, has been amazing to watch and help anytime I've been able to even put the slightest of knowledge in, even though you have a lot of knowledge yourself, and just need to lean into that a little more and believe in yourself. As much as you do believe in yourself a lot, you are still a lot better than you believe you are.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what you do with all that.
Yay.
And Leah, it has been an absolute blast watching
Sorry, start
these
again. I
streams,
stabbed
and
my, start layers again. I stabbed myself. I'm sorry. Ow.
Matt,
Okay, we're good.
stop stabbing yourself. Fucking cry.
it isn't. I don't want this to be a compliment onto Matt, but I'm thankful that Matt's streams had led me to catch you on these streams and learn about you and all your beautiful painting and your journeys and your, Matt said my wealth of joy, but you have a lot of joy in you as well. As much as, you know, us neurodivergents and all that have a lot of sadness as well because of life, but you seem to still, like a bunch of us, push through that and still see a lot of joy in life. So that's always good to see. and I'm excited to keep building, hopefully, this friendship or whatever it is, even if it's just a viewer watching a lovely content creator. I'm happy for that as well. And that is all.
I'm gonna cry now.
This is why my compliment towards him is so... there is so much genuine in it, because...
There's so much genuine. Like, you can feel it.
Because, well, Nato also used to do a lot of content and no longer does content. So...
Because I don't like doing
exactly.
content. I like watching content.
Well, in our chats as well, you've been there, you've done that, you're like, I don't want to do that. So, like, we just know that everything you say, if you like something, is so truthful, which is why it's why I like you. It's so refreshing.
You're very genuine.
Yeah, in a world of where everyone's content
amazing.
sometimes has ambiguity, and I don't feel like I have to worry about that, and that is a ray of sunshine.
All right, I already had my compliments. You can't double up on them. This is a load of bullshit.
Oh no! Now I just want to.
Our show.
Now I just wanted to give a compliment rather than being forced to.
All right, so 2 birds, 1 stone. A, I'm excited to show something, and B, I want to get off this now because it keeps piling up compliments. I started these boys. Actually, I want to full screen these boys, and I had a huge, multiple colors I was going to do on them and all that.
Hold it still because the Discord's doing the choppy thing. Yeah, there you go. And bring it back just ever so slightly. It'll focus up.
No,
come on, Discord.
Yeah. No, we're gonna use the nice camera.
Yeah, do that.
So I just put these colors on it, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to put more on it. I think that color scheme with just the slight little gold, because that's the boss boy. But even the little the minions ones, I've done gold on their collars, and then gold on their little dressy things, and it just seems to just look so good that I'm like, I don't want to mess with it. I think I hit what I want with them.
Yeah. Don't you love that?
No, because I wanted to put the reds and all that on them, and now I'm like, I think they're good.
But now you don't have to.
But now you don't have to do extra work.
Yeah, but also now they don't match the rest of my color scheme.
Why don't you? So you know how? Okay, in Tau lore they have insignias and certain paint notches to signify their ranks. Could you not treat that as that?
Yeah. No, because the dynasty colors is their thing. It's like being if you were Farside Enclave and you're not red in a sense.
Well, that's the other thing. I mean, specifically Tau can get away with that because their sept colors are more. It's based on camouflage, and their select. Actually, the way they show their rankings is their sept color.
Yeah, while Necrons don't have ranks because it's you either have your brain or you don't have your brain.
Yeah, I know.
It's either
you know what
you're
else,
an overlord who has control of yourself, or you are a minion.
You know what else, though, Nato? It is your law for your own dynasty.
I know, but I also like the Nova, fluff lore of why they're red, because it hails back to when they were flesh, and they used to cover themselves in the blood of their enemies, and that's where the red comes from.
Oh,
and now they keep that tradition by painting themselves red.
All right, fair enough. I got nothing.
Because that's kind of what the rest of the Dynasty boys look like. These ones here. Oh my god, with the stupid light that's coming in now. Yeah, like that. So they've got the shoulder pads, and some of them have got red skulls, but they have the reds on them.
I don't think it's enough red to make it distracting though. You could.
I know, but
on.
I'm worried about the artist effect, where an artist is never satisfied, and then when they're at a point where they should have stopped, they don't, and they're like, no, I just need to do a little bit, and then they end up making things worse.
So
these look so
good. Let me pose this to you really quick. Leave him the way he is right now.
Yeah.
Clear coat him to protect the paint that's on him now. and then paint a little. If you still feel like it needs the red, paint it over the clear coat, and then that way, if you don't like it, you can always take it off.
Yes, let's pretend
Some Leia
I've
expert knowledge
clear-coated
right there.
any of my models. But no, that actually is a good idea.
So that's some Leia expert knowledge right there.
That's what I'm here for. I've screwed up so many models.
Because you went too far. The artist dilemma.
No, it's just one of those. I've had one of those things.
Like, there's so many
I
artists through
actually
the ages where they're like, this was better before.
I can't. I unfortunately can't show it on stream because it's a naked woman, but I have a model that's just like that, where it looks finished, but like to my brain, it's like I want to do more to it, but it looks so good the way it is right now. My brain still says that model is really unfinished. It still needs to be. There's so many other things we wanted to do with it, but at the back of my mind, I'm like, nah, it looks so good. If you touch it, like you have so many other things, we will ruin it.
Yeah.
Like my ex, she did like a lot of like the nudist paintings and stuff like that, and she had this one that she finished, and it was perfect. It was like the best one she'd ever done. And then like I came home that night after I went to work, and she's like, I just wanted to touch it up a bit. And then it's just, I walk into the room and it's just a mess of paint, and she's like, I messed up. And then I tried to save it, and then it got worse and worse. Yeah. And I was like, it was her best painting I've ever seen that morning when I left for work, and she was stopping there. And then, when I came home that night, it was just a swirl of colors. And I'm like, oh.
This is why when it comes to a lot of like...
No.
Oh, no.
That's why when it comes to stuff, when my brain tells me, you want to know what? That's good. Like, it's fine. Yeah. And then there's that other piece that's like, if I could just mess with it just a little bit, I can make it perfect. It always feels like, no, we're going to set this model down the way it is.
Yep.
And I'm not going to touch it. And if I still continue to feel that way, there are steps that I can take to protect my work and make sure that my work is reversible.
Yeah. Everyone should have curly hair, because that's what happens with curly hair. If you try, like, soon it is good enough, you just leave it. Because as soon as you try and mess more with curly hair, it gets worser and worser and more unruly. And then you just have to then kind of deal with what it ends up at that day, because you've messed with it and touched it. And I think my years of having curly hair and just having to force myself to go, just stop. This is the best it's going to get. You're just going to have to deal with what this looks like today. And people are like, no, you just put a little bit of product in it and stuff like that. It's like, shut the fuck up. You don't have curly hair. Don't fucking tell me, because I've lived my whole life with this hair. I know what happens with it.
Yeah, I got thick hair. So like my hair will...
Thick curly ass hair.
Yeah, mine will go from like wavy to flat in an instant. Like the second I start doing any kind of activity. And they're like, oh, you just got to put some more product in it. I'm like, I shit you not, unless I use like the superior strength hold stuff. If I have not put that in at the start of the day, it will not listen to you.
My hair's the same way.
Work like that, because as soon as I try and put that product in, it will mess with it more.
Ooh, or die straight.
Yep.
Hey, Scarin.
Hey, Scarin, how you doing? Okay, so I got this little carapace now. It looks like almost like a shoulder pad. How's that look?
Wait for it to show up on stream. My stream is like really delayed.
Yeah, mine is too.
Did we drop or something?
Ah, shit.
I don't know.
Oh, man. Tried to straighten up a foot and I snapped it.
Oh.
Ooh. I like that.
Maybe refresh your page, because mine's not that delayed.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm seeing it just came up for me, so.
Yeah, I checked my stream page and it had already passed. Sorry.
See, the greatest thing about ice bases, if I snap a foot, I can just put snow over it.
Yeah.
So he's stepping in the snow.
Sorry, Leo, what are you saying?
I was gonna say that I think the carapace looks really good.
Oh man, gonna get 10 more minutes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking.
Not
into
blown.
the future.
See, I'm having one of those moments right now, Nato, is I really don't like how, because like normally with red you wash with black. So I just gave it just the tiniest little wash with black. And now I'm like,
now your brain's like, do a little bit more.
Oh,
no, my brain is actually like repaint it because it's too dark. We don't like it. We want that really like vibrant, gorgeous red.
Leia, have you got
and
have you got the new red shade from Citadel? I really like it. I've actually started using it.
Red?
No, it's Targor Raid shade.
I do not.
Oh no, hold on. No, it's not. It's Berserker Blood shade.
No, I don't have that either.
It's like a really deep kind of brown, it's like a deep red rather than like a crimson, like the Caribou Crimson, where it's like saturated red. It's more like, it's the Athonian Kama shade of red to me. And it must have a bit of brown in it.
Well, so let me show you the reference photo I'm working off of. Where the hell's my mouse?
I hate that glowing in your mouth so much. I need to fix that up. Just getting high on super glue.
Oh shit. Maybe I can do it like that.
Yep, I think you should too.
You know how Zavala's got his big fucking shoulder?
Yeah.
I just realized this carapace could do that instead of a regular shoulder pad flaring outwards. It could go straight up.
That could be cool.
All
right. So, Matt, I put it in March of the Minis is the reference photo. That's the Hero Forge colored miniature I'm working off of.
March of the Minis. Yep. Oh, yeah. I think Raid Shade would go well on that. Because black desaturates, whereas the Raid Shade will darken but not desaturate.
Wondering if...
Also, that's good to add pinkness to skin tones as well if you need it.
Well, I don't need that because I'm doing the darker because I have the perfect skin tones. Hashtag Reaper skin tones.
My meds have definitely worn off because, like, my brain knew, in a sense, what you guys were talking about, but when the words were going into my brain, it's like pigments, blah 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 blah, shades, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, you know how paints work, Nathan. Why did that just sound like fucking...
No. So actually, that's completely valid because, like, I can't have people read integral information to me. So, for instance, when we're playing board games, it is easier for me to learn the board game by you showing me how to play.
Oh yeah, same.
If you read rules to me, it's also like I have this problem in Magic. When my partner plays a card and it's a complicated card and he reads it to me, it means nothing to me. I need to read it. Like, I need to read the information to process it. If you just say it to me, it's just
go in. Yeah. That happens to me all the time. Like, it's really hard for me. Like, on Tuesday this week, we played the new raid for Destiny, and I was not in a good learning headspace.
No.
And so I had to do the ad clear rolls for the entire raid and not really enjoy the raid because my brain would not let me learn rules and mechanics.
That was like the first time you guys took me through... What's the one you go to space for?
Deepstone?
Yeah, Deepstone. When you guys were trying to explain stuff to me and I'm just like, I'm gonna shoot things, alright?
I completely feel that. When we played Diablo, the Diablo beta over the weekend, I had such a hard time figuring out how to make my character effective. I was not having a fun time. I'm just sitting there trying to play this, and it's completely different from D3, and that's the only Diablo I've ever played. New rules, very hard. And once my partner he sat with me, and he's like, okay, here are the ways that we can go about it. You have this option and this. Once he sat me through it, and we actually went over my character and respect it, I was like, oh my god, my rogue is so awesome. I was like, I understand things. What if... Ooh, I just dry brushed the hell out of her.
Oh man, we're so close to end of
but now
stream,
she's really orange. What if I go over her with a contrast paint?
Do it. What color?
I have 4 red options. Blood Angels red.
Oof.
It's probably a bit too pigmented.
No.
Yeah, I would say, if anything, water them down with medium before you try that.
I can put some medium. I have some medium in here. Bang.
Actually, Blood Angels, I'd go Flesh
Going hard.
Terrors. Go Flesh Terrors and water that down.
I don't know if I have Flesh Terrors.
It's the other red one. Oh, hold on.
It's the other red.
Baal Red's the other red one.
Mephistus red. That's my boy.
I have Flesh Terror. My choices are Blood Angel or Flesh Terror.
Go Flesh Terrors on this kind of cloak, because it's closer to the crimson rather. Blood Angels is really bright Mephiston, bright red pre-shading Mephiston. Remember as well that because you're painting it on something that's already red, it's going to go either more red or darker again.
I almost want it to be like a little bit more towards the burgundy, but not quite.
I don't think either of those are going to do that for you.
No.
You're better off getting Sigvold Burgundy and tinting that with medium.
Oh, I don't have all of those things.
I
have 8.
Corn red's good too.
1, 2,
Corn
3,
red's
4,
good.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only have 10 contrast paints. That is all that's in my wheelhouse.
I think you might. Corn red would be good. If you're trying to add a bit more blue into it, though.
Do you want a little bit more blue?
What's your burgundy range? What do you got for your wines and your burgundy?
In regular paint or in contrast?
What's your wine?
It sounds like you don't have the tools you need for contrast, so you might have to medium down some regular paint.
I would just go Vallejo. You want to know what? I'm gonna look at this in natural light. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna look at it in natural light, and then I'll see how I feel about it after.
I know I said I was going to use these arms for the Space Marine, but these new grenade arms I just got for the castings actually pose better, and they don't have shoulder pads. So I'm like, am I making a quick change now and using these? Can you see that? Do they look good? So I'm going to change them over to a Marine arm. So these would be the 2 options. Because I could slot the carapace on the grenade arm really easily, and I just need to I would need to take the grenade out of that hand. The only thing is it's resin.
I think that the Destiny arms look good.
Well, it's just Space Marines without the shoulder pad, right?
Yeah, you could do. It's a. What do you like better, or are you just?
I think it's going to be easier for me to use the Destiny ones, but I would be, I'd be using those arms that I only just got. But but
you bought them for this project.
Well, I bought some stuff for other projects, so I'm like, should I look in my kit for other non-Space Marine bit? Find some arms that... Oh, they don't have it.
Those arms look good. All right, I fixed my problem. I figured out what I needed to do.
There we go. This my boys on their bases.
Bite the bullet and do it. It's going to look better overall.
Yeah.
Some more
so
arms.
I'm shading with Reikland.
Reikland, yeah.
Reikland Flesh Shade. So I'm putting this over the washed and dry brushed red, And it is definitely giving me that slightly more bluey tone that I'm looking for. Like it's just tipping it just enough into that like more like less orangey that I'm looking for.
Nice.
And then I think once I get the white and the gold on, it's gonna freaking pop. Oh, she gorgeous.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's working.
I love
That's
this light.
working.
Comes with different shades. Ooh.
Just trying to like
Ooh,
quickly.
bit of warm light on it. Oof.
Those Necrons are looking pretty cool, NATO.
Are you guys wanting to do a little bit longer today? Or I'm vibing.
I would fucking love to, but I need to be a grown-up adult, and
I'm sitting here going like, I could totally do that, but up to you guys.
you two can.
I have to eat dinner, unfortunately.
Yeah. And I have to sleep because brain melt,
That's all right.
melty brain.
NATO's like, I hit the wall.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Half of me was like, "Oh man, it's only 10 minutes." The other half was like, "Dear God, thank you. We have fought. We have battled, and we have earned our rest."
Don't ever change.
There we go.
Don't ever change.
Put the lid back on that.
Yes, please put the lids back on.
Actually, you know what? I can. Rather, I don't think I can take the camera over there because that's not gonna work. But I might be able to drag the table over there. Has the rest of my.
You don't have to do that.
No, I'm doing it, Matt. All right.
I'm doing it.
Look. So here, look. The table is just like over there. Yes, the table over there.
Oh, that's
so it's not too far. Yeah.
I forget you live in an apartment and your areas are like nice and compact.
Well, not really. This is just the lounge room. I just have everything in my lounge room.
That's what I mean. Like I've got to go to I got to go to separate. I got to go to separate areas because Jess works in our lounge room.
Yeah.
And I'm too
Well,
loud
I'm
to.
the Jess in this scenario.
Yeah, I'm too loud to stream and play my DMing games in the public space. So I made a little office.
I'll be 2 seconds. I need to take my headphones off.
That's all good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just like quickly putting these pieces on, seeing how they look.
I'm like, what do you think, Matt, of this red?
Bring it a bit closer. It looks. I think I need to see a photo because the cameras are doing the weird thing on Discord and not focusing too hard. It looked like right now it looks good.
It definitely is more the red that I was looking for. Yeah.
All right. So how does this?
It's gonna look cool.
How does this look with the?
All right, we got headphones back on.
I could flare the shoulder pads the other way so they kind of face downward instead.
I kind of like the up though.
Well, I like this one on the right because it reminds me of the. If you've ever seen Commander Zavala, rest in peace. If you've ever seen Commander Zavala, he has one of those it's basically a face guard shoulder pad, and that's kind of what I was trying to go for there. And then this other one's more like a smaller version that it's the same theme but smaller.
And see, here's the thing: is like even in like my fantasy, I love seeing those pauldrons that like the one is much larger than the other.
That's what I'm
like
going
your
for.
protected one.
Yeah.
I absolutely support this plan 100%.
Okay, so this almost looks like the complete Titan. Then I'm going to glue. I think I'm going to paint the arms and the head maybe separate in sub-assemblies because I really want this chest piece to look like pristinely good. Like I'm going to do a good job on this model because I'm very much a fan of how this is turning out.
We got some work to do then because there's only have 3 streams
I'm
left.
going to be painting off stream. I'm going to let you know that much. But
yeah, I think I'm gonna finish my camp stuff off screen.
Like I'll base coat on stream and I'll do. Oh my god, that looks so fucking good, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're all. This is my army that I've been painting up. This is my 2,000 point Necron army, including the ones that we just basted today. Yeah. So
that's
Pretty
great,
over on the left, this block here is all flayed ones. The back ones haven't been properly painted yet. They're silver at least, but they're not fleshy like my boys at the front. These were the feature artists on our last time I was on with you guys. These are the ones I popped off the bases and, showed you proper knife safety and then didn't listen to myself yesterday about.
When
we got scarabs over there, and then you've got this thing is the most exciting. I haven't done anything with him yet, but this is the
you got the Nightbringer.
This is the Nightbringer, yeah. So he's gonna be very fun to paint. And then that's the one I think I showed this last, but he's like one of my most proudest ones. That's like with the contrast, like purple there, and I won't pick that up on camera, but it did all the like cool effects, so I didn't have to wash it or anything like that.
Nice.
And this is my Overlord, and he's gonna go now into his catacomb barge. So I've been doing that with the little like effects all in there and stuff. This is all the stuff that I painted the last 4 days that I was trying to save for this stream, and then just, hyper-focused.
Hyper-focused.
When I come over in July, NATO, if 10th edition has been announced, it'll be out by then. You can teach me.
Yeah.
We can play an
This is also like...
if we
go up, this is also the Kill Team kit. No, not
Oh,
Kill
it is.
Team,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I definitely need to get around to painting that too.
Jess was like, I want to see NATO when we go there. I was like, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So we'll hit you up. Jess is there for 5 days. I'll be there for like 10 days.
Yeah.
Anyway,
back to me now.
Back to this real quick before we go. That's what he looks like in the end. That looks like a Destiny Titan now.
Oh yeah.
This is what a Destiny Titan looks like.
Oh man, I love that with that helmet. Those like swoop backs. They look so cool. He looks fast. He's freaking awesome.
That's so cool. I'll take a photo and put that in.
That looks so freaking cool.
Yes. That Titan, other than the strand that needs to come out of his hands, Titan complete. So effectively, all 3 of my models are fully finished now, kit bashed and all.
Oh, that's exciting.
And then I'm gonna prime them. I might start painting them next stream. My only worry to get this done on time, because like if I can get them if I can get them primed and base coated by end of March of the Minis, that is diorama done. It's just I want to detail it after that, and that's gonna take.
Yeah, you want to keep going.
That's the care time. Yeah, diorama complete, but complete to the standard of finishing it.
Mine's gonna be finished by the end of March of the Minis. I'm gonna have it sat here. It's gonna be completely done.
Well, I'm giving myself a more realistic goal, going like I know what I'm like, and I know what my time's like. So my goal is everything base coated and looking nice to have photos by the end of that, and then I will keep like it'll be like weathering, edge highlighting, and detailing after that.
Nice.
That looks. I'm incredibly happy. It looks.
Chuffed.
It looks like a Titan, and that's
chuffed
what I want.
Is exactly the word. That
chuffed.
is
I'm
perfect description.
He looks incredibly chuffed.
I'm incredibly chuffed.
10 out of 10 description.
I'm 10 out of 10 chuffed right now. All right. Oh, Mitch is streaming. Let's give bloody Average Rook, our good friend Mitch, who was on Beauty and the Geek with George. He's doing a bit of a stream now.
Ooh.
And he's doing a Shadows over Loathing and Tokyo. Oh, he's got one of those Japanese snack boxes he's doing some unboxing for.
Ooh.
All right, let's give him a raid.
Sorry, NATO. I didn't mean to start that.
No, that wasn't you. That yawn was coming whether you yawned or not.
All right.
I'm so tired.
When are we next on? We're next on Monday, I think.
Look at my eyes. Oh.
All right.
Yep, Monday.
Next on Monday. NATO, where can we find you again, as always?
You can find me everywhere. I know NATO. Yep.
Wall. It's just over for NATO. Go lay down.
All right, we'll let you go sleep.
It's alright. I when I'm on night shift, I like just sleep on my couch because it's just so much easier. And yeah, so I'm literally just gonna go over to there.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh man! All right,
something on the telly.
I'm Matt.
Where can they find you, Matt, and the wonderful things that you do?
I'm Matt. I do all the things. I'm a dungeon master that you can hire for your game. I like to do this for my jobby job. And then I also like to do this for the other bit of my jobby job. Thank you, and come and do the follow and a hire.
Leah, where can the beautiful people find you and all the lovely things you do?
You can find me everywhere at Sorcerer's Sundry, where I do painting and I post stuff about board games and my cats. And that's it.
Hell
I'm here
yeah.
all the time. All the time here. Sometimes in Band of Badgers, but mostly just here.
Why did that not work? Leia! One Leia!
Because there is only one Leia.
Yeah.
Just me.
Well, as always, we'll put stuff in the Discord, March of the Minis channel, for all the progress as it comes. Have a look at that, and then we will see you on Monday, I want to say, is our next one.
Yes.
3 streams left.
Monday.
I think we got a couple guests coming on and joining us for it. I know that we have someone coming on and judging our final results. So we are going to be severely judged by G of D.
Is it somebody brutal?
I'm gonna
It's
say,
G. G of D.
I have not
I'm
been.
gonna have to message you.
I have not been aware.
Oh, you gotta.
I've not been made aware of more guests.
Oh yeah, we got to I think I'm touching base with the guests for the other 2 streams. We'll see how we go. We definitely have got for the very last stream. We have G, who is going to be going over.
Okay.
We'll do like our showcase day, basically, going like, this is what I finished, or this is what I have not finished.
Yep. I need colored flashing lights, like.
I'll make sure I grab my turntable.
Oh my god!
Actually, so you know what the more I do this kind of model stuff and the way I take photos of all this, I'm sitting here going like, I want a little turntable and I want to create like a really easy like pop-up backdrop, like a black one that I can just like pop open and stick shit in and make really nice photos.
You know what the funniest thing is? This thing here. Oh, it's still spun around that way. This thing here is actually a backdrop that came in my Lego film kit when I was like 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, because you'd build the Lego scene like down.
Oh, I
here.
know which ones you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. It had a like a digital like plug-in camera. I know. But it was like it had to be permanently plugged in, and yeah, it's way before webcams and stuff.
Damn. Use that Game Boy Advance camera.
Yeah, back when I wanted to get into film, and then in high school they were like, "Hey, you have to write scripts, and you're not allowed to pass this unit unless you write scripts."
I
And I'm
enjoyed
like, yeah,
writing scripts. I don't know if I was good at it.
No, well, yeah, dyslexia doesn't help all that stuff.
That's fair.
And
Anyway,
like, yep. Well, you can't do anything to do with film now, and I'm like, cool, fine. Goodbye, film.
you can do the film stuff. I was shit at theory, and I went to university and was shit at theory. Except every time I went out and made a film, I would get like near perfect marks because
Oh no, I'm fucking amazing at that
practical
stuff.
was
You know,
awesome.
teachers have powers over students that they don't realize, and so yeah, I gave up on that dream.
That's fair. Anyway, we're gonna raid.
All right, well,
On
let's
that
go
note.
raid.
We're gonna raid Mitch. We're gonna make sure Mitch is still doing the thing, and we're gonna raid, and we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna see everyone on Monday, and I'll see you regularly in the other chats we're in NATO, and everybody come and hang out in the Discord, and we're gonna see you later. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye all.
Goodbye. 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 I don't know where.